I had strawberry milk, so. Yeah, we're live. Someone say something. No, I don't see it. Alright. Fuck you. You're not gonna get banned for that. That's my sister, okay? My sister plays Fortnite. I don't play that garbage game. Is audio working? Brett. I've not done anything. It's too early for me. It's way too early. Alright, there's sound. I guess sound. Really? Because I'm recording audio right now. Why is this game so fucking loud? Alright. Alright, nah. Yeah. Why the fuck are my frames so bad? What the hell is this? Beats me. Can you hear yourself in the stream yet? Fuck! I show you some language.
Actually, you know what? I've just found something that's even worse than black absinthe.
American beer.
No.
Hey man, don't
What?
push it an American beer.
American beer is like making love in a fucking canoe.
Yeah, it's glorious. And all of its American.
It's fucking close to water.
What? No, you're drinking light beer. Don't drink that bullshit.
Okay, so I hear everyone now.
Oh, I can hear myself now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
fixed it.
Now I have activated charcoal and petroleum mixed together. If you're wondering why, I'm currently working on a project to grow spiders to 9 times their usual span. Don't ask me why.
Why?
Oh, this feels great.
Well, the idea is basically I want to create a giant spider. In order to do that, I've got to breed several giant spiders together. So I've got to create a giant spider to make a genetic breed of giant spiders. And the UK doesn't have giant spiders.
You don't have the huntsman?
No, we have nothing like that in the UK.
The huntsman lives everywhere else but the UK.
Yeah.
That is so
Do I need to
fucking
call
funny.
someone about you?
No.
Yes, do it now.
If I put them in a bottle, if I put the activated charcoal and petroleum in a bottle, and put a rag in that bottle and light it, it's worse than a petrol bomb.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that needs to be discussed on Twitch.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call the police now.
Right.
Let's
Knox,
move on.
what's your address again?
You're not gonna know.
Hey,
Oh, hey, Kay.
Wait, this is the K that you actually wanted to get in on the stream.
Yeah, Kay, answer your fucking pings on Discord.
Hey, respect the lady, otherwise she will get more ladies to get you.
Bring it! Oh, wait, you don't mean like that.
What the fuck?
No, I mean the HGG. They will come kick your ass.
I would be afraid, except the Husky and Molly both love me.
I wouldn't say love.
Shut up, no. Shut up, Sippin. Hold on, let me go and clip one of the Husky's streams
No,
where
good.
she literally says,
No.
I love you, Law.
No.
She
She
did
says
that
that to
today.
everyone. She says that to everyone. let's just get this right. She says she loves me. She says it to everyone. It's not just you. Alright, so let's just get this straight. Also,
Who the hell would love you, Knox?
also you're not going to put that out there because, or you're not even going to clip it and put it on stream because then it's someone else's audio and we'll get a copyright strike, regardless of being on Twitch.
That is a good point. I will find the clip and I'll stick it in Discord.
Yeah, go for it. Right.
Actually, I'll do it later. I'm actually too fucking lazy to do it right now.
First off, let's just apologise. We've not been around for the last 2 weeks. You can blame Sipping Guinness because he's been too busy to be able to actually do a stream, and me and Law just don't have the capacity in our computers to live stream. I am looking at getting a PS4 to be able to live stream in the chance of this ever happening again, so I can just put my stream up and say,
Right,
This
so
is-
last week wasn't my fault. It was my ISP.
yeah, okay, we'll blame your ISP.
Technically, I can stream, but I need to sort
Your
out
PC will
slobs. Well, there's that, but I also need to sort out slobs, and my computer will spontaneously combust.
Well then don't. That's why you can't stream. Okay. Now I also want to point out a few advertisements. One of which is Law's Lounge. You can go to that on Discord. It's not important. I wouldn't bother.
Fuck
and
you.
also go to the Noxious Lounge, which is important. Go check it out.
It's not as important as Law's Lounge. Law's Lounge actually has a sense of humour.
Oh, so does mine. We all take the piss out of Law. It's brilliant.
Why am I always the butt of the jokes, anyway?
Because you are. So let's talk about updates. So obviously there's the New World tiers, the Tide Basin. I'm not even sure what else has come out because I don't play the Division 2 anymore. Shocker.
No, I don't.
Why?
It ruined my PC, mate. I don't know if you realise, but I was away for like a week and a bit because my PC literally died because of
Ouch.
the Division 2. I'm currently in a... Oh, I won't say that because I'm not in a position of suing Ubisoft at all. I was going to say that, but I'm not. However, if I did have the money, I would, because
Headlines.
costing me
Stupid Brit sues multi-billion-dollar gaming company.
and wins.
Yeah, and somehow wins.
In all fairness, though, this game is terribly optimized. Like, I have a future-proof
It
build
really is.
rig, and like, it doesn't run that well on mine. Like, I'm stuck at 60 frames. I can't do anything higher while streaming.
It really is. Now, I'm just going to put this out there. I've been emailed by the developers of...
Oh, frame drop.
I can't remember what it's called. The pirate game that Ubisoft are currently creating. I've been emailed by the developers of them to basically say that I am guaranteed a place in the beta.
Oh, nice.
However, they cannot guarantee me a place yet.
That's
it is
Skull and
due-
Bones.
Yeah, so Skull and Bones. It is also due release mid-May this year.
Oh, so quite soon.
Quite soon. In fact, my birthday, to be precise.
One hell of a birthday present. You get an entire fucking game.
Yeah.
Yo, like, look at this. Somehow it locked itself to 40 frames, and I can't get it back. I even changed the texture quality, and like, it's still 40 frames. This game, ugh.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now, and holy shit, it looks horrible.
Right. This game is not optimized whatsoever. I'm gonna go to
No,
play
it's
Division.
very... Yeah, go do that. You swap out, go do that. So
Nah, just launch CS:GO.
I had no
for
choice.
everyone who's played the note dates on the Division 2, let us know. Tell us in the comments, in the chat there, what it's like, what you think about it, because as we say, us guys haven't played it because the Division 2 is terrible. And by terrible, I mean terrible. It's a PC destroyer, it's terribly optimized.
It runs great on console.
I've actually lost interest in the Division, which is
dare you.
actually quite... I know, but I was actually really excited about it. But after playing it for a couple of hours, I just lost interest completely.
I completely feel you. And this is why I decided that I was going to start playing RuneScape.
Hey,
Yeah, I've gone back to Rainbow Six.
I play that a lot now.
I hear they're making a free mode for Rainbow Six, like a you can run across the map. There's no boundaries.
Yeah, there's supposed to be
Well-
a whole lot of new things coming.
That's what I've actually added for mentioned stream, is basically pointing out that Rainbow could be going in a completely new direction, because they're asking players if they would like an open world or a campaign mode.
Yeah, I saw the same thing, and apparently the votes came very close, so they're on about adding both.
That's a horrible idea.
Why? When they could add a campaign mode and also have a separate mode for
Right.
sandbox.
Our podcast centered around the Division.
Okay,
1 and
it's
2.
not just about Division 2.
Yeah, okay.
We do play it, Well, we try to play it.
The
I'd
game
like to
is
put
just...
out the last two podcasts we've had have been specifically about the Division 2. This podcast is not specifically about the Division 2, while we, yes, still weld the Division logo, which will be changing once we get an artist. Because let's face it, we're all terrible at art. Or at least can't be bothered to make art. And we also feel that if we keep trying to push at the Division content, we're not going to be able to expand as much as we would like to basically broaden a bigger gaming horizon. So that's why we don't play it as much. Well, I don't play it because it ruined my PC. But the idea of expanding over a bigger game base to multiple games, multiple platforms, that kind of thing, it just brings that variety.
And as for the art side, I'm just waiting for my girlfriend to get settled in at uni before I ask her to help out. Yes, I have a girlfriend.
Wait, Laura
Don't
has a
even
girlfriend?
start.
What?
Don't start.
How'd you pick up the chick in that law van?
Fuck you.
What are they calling it? Law spot?
Is she imaginary?
No! She's not imaginary. She's real. She's awesome. And she's a nerd.
Did you say nerd or nurse?
Nerd.
Right, okay. I was just making sure, like, she wasn't some kind of nurse that comes to look after you.
Fuck you.
I mean, given his state of mind.
Hey, just because I am mentally insane doesn't mean that I have to have a nurse look after me.
That's exactly what that means.
Fuck you.
Right, I'd also like to point out, or bring up several topics regarding the health of certain people on this channel, or on this podcast. Now, over the last week and a bit, I have recently found out my asthma's come back with a vengeance, to the point where it almost killed me the other day. So you have to bear with us on the health margin, because some of us may not be here for those reasons. And my asthma is very bad. Getting to the point now where my work is currently working out some kind of pay grade schedule for me having time off, which is really bad. Also today, luckily, my mother is now home, but my mother had to go to hospital today, so yeah, there was a small chance that I wouldn't have actually been able to make it if she hadn't come home.
I'm actually glad to hear that she's doing a bit better.
Well,
Because I know what it's like having close family in the hospital.
Well, she went to the hospital basically, not being able to breathe, with pains in her chest and her arms, and I was like, is my mum dying? Like, she's literally going pale. She's struggling to breathe. Like, I was literally like, shit, am I about to lose my own mother? And then, many hours later, like, we're coming home. She's just torn muscles all in her chest and around her lungs, which is why it's hard to breathe, because it's so painful for her. So that's basically what it was. But it's so painful that she's struggling to breathe. It's a scary thing.
I know what it's like with that, because my aunt, who I live with, I actually found her passed out on the floor the other day because of her asthma and many other health problems, making it hard for her to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And I apparently have a sticky key. That's not good.
Oh,
But-
pressing it.
I'm not. I'm pressing a completely different button. I actually don't know what this button's called. But it's up next to the number 1 on the row.
You know how you get sticky keys?
You're pressing that key. Yeah, don't press that either.
But I need to because that's my PTT button.
Wow.
It's
Change
still a mouse button, bro.
I don't have a mouse,
or be like me and don't have push to talk.
but I cough a lot.
Seeing as we're admins, we overwrite the push to talk anyway. We don't need it.
I've changed my own voice bit so it's push to talk only.
Oh, you changed your rank. Okay. Okay.
I can change your rank, bitch.
No, you will leave my rank alone.
If he giveth the rank, he can taketh away the rank.
Oops, I misclicked.
Oh god. I don't think he has rights to speak in here now.
Oh shit, you're right. 2 seconds
So
not.
awesome, there.
There we go.
I was actually just waiting for the angry message.
Oh, you saw it. Yeah. Ted.
Also, going back to the Law has a girlfriend note, check the control room.
I saw it.
Really? Have you posted a picture of your imaginary girlfriend? Oh, she's not imaginary.
If I have a girlfriend...
How did someone so ugly get with someone so beautiful as her?
God.
I'm just a lucky guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't call you lucky.
I just have to... Actually, no, I'm not even gonna make a fucking rent joke about her. Because she would find out and she would leave me.
Wait, was you just about to call her a renter girl? Wow.
Yes!
Best we don't ever meet up.
Yes, I think it's best as well.
After that, wow, I now have something over you. Yes.
Oh shit. That's true. I need to get some dirt on you now.
So, let's talk co-op etiquette, because why not?
Stop what?
Co-op etiquette.
Ew.
Sippin, did you actually read the notes?
No.
They're not much of notes, mate. I'm looking at the podcast episode 3.
Like, I didn't read the notes because I didn't believe it was going to go on today because all the shit that's been going on.
That is
Yeah.
a good point.
There's a lot of shit going on today that really put this podcast on whether it would continue being a podcast.
I've not slept the past 2 days
Maybe you should.
after the podcast.
Yeah, after the podcast, you're just gonna crash.
Hell
I was
yeah.
going to ask about the R6 potential thing and say, what the hell is R6? Well, I'm not, but I realise that means Rainbow Six. So let's just ignore that.
You're an idiot. How did you not know that R6 is Rainbow Six?
I'm an idiot.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so let's continue talking co-op etiquette. What do people feel about co-op play with the Division 2 or any game that has co-op in it? And if it's a new game, such as what's that game that's just come out on PS4 as of yesterday?
I know what you're talking about.
Days Gone?
Yes, Days Gone.
If anyone played co-op on Days Gone, I'd like to know exactly how that plays, because it's been a game I've been looking forward to playing, but unfortunately it's only on PS4, hence why I'm getting a new PS4. But they don't sell a 2TB version of it, so I'm going to have to go out and buy a 2TB drive over 2 extra external 2TB hard drives just to prop me up. Because you can't run a console on 500 gigs. Ain't possible.
as I have tried. That is true. But yeah, co-op, I think, brings the best elements of any game together. Especially if you have friends.
But you don't have friends, so how does that work out?
Yeah.
Shut the hell up.
He's got a good
No,
point.
fuck it. You're losing... Oh, wait, hang on. I can't fucking drop you down from host, otherwise we won't have a podcast.
And you can't take me off of the channel
Fuck.
either because I have the master key. Because shared keys override the main channel.
Actually, I can kick you off the channel.
No, like you just said, shared keys override main channel. While he has a shared key, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep, you have to change the shared key, but doing that, you have to change the username.
That's easy enough to do.
Not if you want to keep SHD Radio.
Weren't we planning on changing the channel anyway?
No, we're planning on changing the logo. SHD Radio is going to stay there because the idea of SHD could mean anything. HD actually means something completely different. And the S could mean anything.
I don't think I want to be near those detonators.
I don't want to be near no detonators either. Unless I'm the one detonating stuff.
Are we talking about explosives now?
Yeah, in-game.
No, we're talking about in-game explosives for the division. Come on.
Oh, right. So I was just getting a bit confused because we started off talking about knives earlier, so...
That was pre-podcast. That was pre-podcast.
But anyway, co-op. What makes a good co-op team?
Well, specifically, you need a strategist, you need a tank, you need a healer, and you also need, I'm going to say a secondary strategist, someone who can sit back and make secondary plans just in case all else fails.
You mean when the inevitable happens?
Yeah, like
Because let's face it,
scenario.
plans never go as what they expect.
Plans never go as
Yeah,
planned.
yeah. Like, call it like an endgame scenario, if you will. And on that note, if anyone has seen Avengers Endgame,
If you spoil it in
Don't
chat, you
spoil
will
it.
banned.
do
Just
not
saying.
spoil it. But if you would like to talk about it with me, you can direct message me on Discord or on Twitter, and I'm happy to discuss it. Because I've been and seen it, and I thought it was fucking amazing.
I am a huge fan of the Marvel Universe. If you spoil it for me, you will be timed out of the
You
chat.
need, you absolutely
Timed out. I will permaban anyone that does it.
You'll get permaban. I mean, I don't have that permission, but there we go. But yeah, it's an absolutely fucking brilliant film, and you need to see it.
I know. I really want to see it. I'm going to see it this Thursday.
I'm going down to London to see it with family in a week or so.
The only thing that I had spoiled for me was the fact. Yeah, I won't say it. But I had a few things spoiled for me. They weren't specifically important things. But I'm glad I stopped reading when I did, because I enjoyed the film, knowing that there were some things that maybe I shouldn't have read that I'd read, but they weren't overly correct with those spoilers either. So,
Do you
I
agree
enjoy them.
that anyone that spoils Endgame is liable for death? Because one of my friends said that she wrote a spoiler to Endgame on the freezer of her friend's parents, and I messaged her saying a crime like that is punishable by death.
I agree.
I wouldn't go as far as to say death, but a few days of torture, definitely.
You guys want to see a trick on napalm?
Sure.
Go on.
This works in legendary too, so.
What the heck?
And they can't shoot back.
So you're basically wall hacking.
Well,
Pretty
you can-
much.
You can shoot through all the tarps in the game, but NPCs can't shoot through tarps. You can do it in the DZ too.
I'm gonna ban that.
That's actually kind of handy.
Ban that.
I never thought I would say this, but I miss the Division 1.
Well, it's still there. It's not like Spider-Man where he just got snapped away.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. That was rough, dude, okay? Chill.
Damn!
Well, see, I know stuff you don't, so.
I mean, he's with Uncle Ben now, so it's okay.
Well, technically, Uncle Ben doesn't exist in this one.
Shush.
Nox.
It was a joke.
Nox.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take preemptive action. I'm sorry.
No, you don't.
And he can no longer talk in here. Let's see. 5 minutes before he sends a message?
Nah, I'll give it like 30 seconds.
See, I could be mean and permaban him because he was threatening for spoilers.
Nah. There he is.
Okay, Nox, that was your warning.
See, I typed in the control room that you were a total waste of space, and apparently I wasn't even on the server.
What?
I got a message saying your message could not be delivered because you don't share a server with the receiver.
Oh, no! I removed you from hosts, and only hosts and the bots can access the control room.
No, but it didn't say it didn't say anything about like messages being disabled or anything like that. It just says you don't share a server.
That's
Bug.
actually strange. I'm gonna have to check that out.
So, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Apparently it kicked me from the server even though I'm still in it.
That's actually strange. I'm gonna have to look into that one.
There was also another trick you can
Discord,
climb up on
fix
this
it.
and shoot at Joe Farrow.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, you can't do it anymore. It was patched.
Oh,
But yeah, you can climb up on this because this little part right here wasn't there, and you could shoot at Joe Farrow.
see that'd have been quite cool.
Well, it's cheating.
See-
You can't get out. He can't shoot at you.
Napalm's actually one of the missions I did enjoy.
That's why I'm redoing it. I love it.
See, I would have thought you would have liked. Is it? No, not Police Academy. What's the one that had LeRae Barrett in?
Lexington, I hate that one.
That's the one.
I grinded it so much on console. I hate it.
I have PTSD of that fucking mission. Like, that mission was just... It was just too bad. They should have changed it up.
I don't know, I kind of liked it.
The hell is wrong with you?
Mentally or physically?
Mentally.
Everything.
Like, physically, we know it's your asthma.
Well, there's a few more things. There are a few more things physically wrong with me, like my vitiligo, which means that basically the only thing that cures me from getting cancer is radiation. And more
Which in
importantly,
turn can cause cancer. I say just roll your dice and live with it.
I have. But yeah, basically, you get these white patches, and you can get, if you get tanned on, the chance of you getting skin cancer is high, right? And the only way to cure these patches is to go and do under radiation, be that vats of solar radiation to the equivalent of a nuclear bomb, or just stand in front of a nuclear bomb when it goes off. So I'm just taking my chances. If a nuclear bomb goes off, or Chernobyl, if it reaches the point of explosion.
By nuclear bomb, are we talking Fat Man or Tall Boy?
We're talking pure U-32 drop off casing. A big boom.
So we're talking about a Tall Boy.
Yeah, the kind of thing you would drop out of a Phantom B plane,
Yikes.
which is now known as a nuclear bomber. Yeah. It's an awesome thing to have. But you also know that you can't really get cancer.
I'm not sure how much the delay is on the stream, but I really want to troll. No, I just want to troll you a bit. But I know that there's going to be like a 2 to 3 second delay from your end to mine.
So we're only at 3 viewers, which is basically us 3.
Yeah. That's why I'm just sitting back and relaxing. Because we don't have to try and be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to be funny, we just make fun of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why am I always the butt of the jokes?
You're just a pincushion, bro. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm the pincushion, did you just say?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Let me make a throwback to episode 1.
It's the one reason why we
Mr.
actually
Spit
get along with
Roast.
each other.
What you talking about?
It's the one. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Do you not remember episode 1?
No,
No.
not really. It's been like 2 months.
Jesus. Let me get the link if it's still up.
Please don't.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
I don't want to watch that shit.
It wasn't ever actually. Episode 1 was never actually uploaded to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/SHD Radio. It was never actually uploaded to that.
That's because I didn't have access to Sippin's fucking account.
Well, then let's all just put it on a shared Dropbox. Yeah, sound like a plan?
It'll take a terabyte.
That's fine. That's what Dropbox is there for.
You get to pay for that space. You only get like 50 gigs free.
Also, apparently, our YouTube channel doesn't exist.
What do you mean it doesn't exist?
It don't
I just
exist,
type-
man.
I just typed our custom URL, and it wasn't showing up.
Don't do our custom URL.
youtube.com/SHD_radio. Okay, get rid of the underscore. Okay, doesn't exist.
I don't think it saved our custom URL. And if that's the case, I'm going to be pissed off.
See, I'm actually on the channel, but not through the custom URL.
Right, you're on our old link.
Yeah, mainly because I'm subscribed to SHD Radio podcast.
YouTube, what the fuck have you done?
Oh, I wasn't subscribed.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You weren't subscribed to your own damn thing.
No, I
So
wasn't.
the pinned tweet on the SHD Radio Twitter needs to be changed, and I'm not the one going to be changing it. I refuse to. And you'll see what's wrong with it if you.
On this time.
Oh, okay. So I know why I wasn't subscribed. Because it's the wrong one. I don't know this account. Oops, I just got us a free sub. Might be my sister's account.
I wasn't subscribed to the Division HCG either. Alright.
What a lovely day it is. Tweet on Shade Radio. If Twitter will actually let me log in.
I just want to actually bring this up so it's on cover through the podcast. From the 1st of May, youtube.com/Noxious Next is actually going to be getting video content in the shape of vlogs, because I'm going to start vlogging.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just because I'm bored and I've got nothing else to do. So I'm going to start vlogging, and I'll be putting content out.
Oh great, more useless vlogs on YouTube.
Hey, vlogging is the way to go nowadays, because eventually it'll be the only career that people have, because robots will took over the rest of it.
God, this is loud.
Right, I just realised what the pinned tweet is. Yes, I will change it now.
Good lad.
Do.
The four viewers, welcome viewer, whomever you may be.
Welcome, random viewer.
If you're tuning in for, I don't know what game this is now being streamed.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost on what game it is now as well.
I was thinking Halo. Oh,
Is it?
Halo.
Yeah, PC Halo 5 4.
Oh shit, yeah.
It is Halo, okay.
Speaking of, I'm about to buy a Halo CE for PC again. I love that game.
I actually miss playing Halo, but I need to buy the whole fucking set again.
I'll admit, when I had the original Xbox and I played Halo, I loved Halo. It's a brilliant game. I can't.
You know the Halo Reach is on backwards compatibility?
Did you know the Master Chief series is coming back as well?
And it's
Ooh, is it?
Yeah, they're putting it on the PC too.
Oh, perfect.
I was also on about the YouTube videos. There was a YouTube thing done, a live action YouTube thing done with the Master Chief character and the Arbiter and stuff like that. Done a long time ago through, I can't remember who it was, Machinima. And they're coming back. They're actually bringing that entire fleet of videos back, because it was one of the highest rated Halo stop action comedy skits ever to go on YouTube. I'll see if I can get a link for you.
Oh, yes, please. Right, YouTube is asking for our location.
No, that's the FBI, bro.
Send them to Honduras.
I'm playing a game that's best played with a controller, with a mouse and keyboard, and it does not feel great.
Now you know how I felt when I was playing Republic Commando on PC.
It's in the controller.
Fat
Nox.
RB and the Chief.
Nox.
Yes.
Control room is for bots and hosts only. If anything, throw it up in either radio command or general.
Yeah, no, this guy's let's get out here.
Actually, no, I'm gonna throw it up in a safe house.
I threw it in control room. Because we always use control room to chat in, no one else can get in there.
Right, how the hell do I add a custom URL now? Because YouTube has gone and changed literally everything.
I'd just like to point out that control room is literally just what we've been talking in.
Yes.
Bot control center is for bot stuffs.
Master Chief Collection available coming soon on Steam, guys.
Nice.
I would say I'll get it, but I probably won't. All I need is a new processor, and my PC will be working at full speed.
All I need is 1,500 quid.
But then again, I'm going to be buying 2 new RAM cards when I get paid as well. That'll be fun.
Alright, time for you guys to see how bad I am at Counter-Strike.
Oh,
Okay.
don't play Counter-Strike. Do not stream Counter-Strike.
Why not?
Because
I have nothing else to play.
Nox. It's either Counter-Strike or he starts playing Fortnite.
No, fuck that.
No,
I will
above
off myself before I
Counter-Strike,
do that.
above Counter-Strike, he's got a perfectly good game he could stream on his desktop.
What is it? Which one?
It's called RuneScape.
Oh god.
Stream
That's
some
our main account,
RuneScape,
sorry.
my dudes.
That's my main account. Main channel.
Ah, fuck it. Fuck it, let's do RuneScape.
Yeah, let's stream some
But where's my
RuneScape.
oh, I got scared. I didn't see my skin. Bro, I got a $380 skin for $2.49 out of a crate.
But I don't get this. What is it with all the skins and stuff on Counter-Strike?
They're worth money.
They're worth a lot of
But
money.
why?
Because they can be.
The computer really doesn't want you to play CSGO.
I know. I don't understand why it won't let me.
Come on.
Like I took my monitor's resolution scale down so I can stream at 1920 by 1080.
Your computer's just doing everything in its power to stop you.
Yeah. It's just like it's still 16:9 widescreen.
I would like to point out that my PC died like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I bought it back like a week and a half ago, and I immediately went from 2 screens to 3 screens while my PC is on limp mode.
Whereas I'm using a crappy laptop, its screen, and a laggy wireless screen.
I'd just like to thank you, by the way, Sipin, because you gave me the idea to move my desk so I'm sitting in a corner of my room, and it opened up so much more of my room.
Like
Gave me
I
so much
moved
more
mine
space.
to a corner of my room too. I love it.
Yeah, it's so much more. It's so much more better. Much better than just. Well, basically just having it where I was. Because before I was sat with my chair on the end of my bed, whereas now my desk is pushed up to the end of my bed. I'm sat in the corner. I've got so much more space. It's optimized my room so much more. And it's even allowed me to finally have access to my DVD player and my TV at the same time, which is never been before. So yeah, thanks to your some of the images that you put on, you know, I was able to do a little video animation update on my Twitter.
I can't play this shit.
When I completely redid my setup, and I can't complain. My PC tower even sits underneath my desk because
Yeah, that's from my
I managed to optimize it so much.
I found the issue why our custom URL won't work.
Is it because you're a moron and did something wrong?
No,
Oh,
we are ineligible.
oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that just a new YouTube thing? You've got to have 1,000 subscribers.
We need to have 100 or more subscribers and be at least 30 days old. Have a uploaded photo as a channel icon and uploaded channel
I
art.
swear, YouTube are going to kill the platform before it gets better.
I'd like to point out my personal account has a fucking custom URL that has 3 subscribers.
You know what? I'm just going to go to my channel. YouTube.com/watch.
Also, Sippin, why aren't you bee hopping?
It took it off mine as well.
That's why.
They're going to kill. They're literally going to kill their own
what?
platform.
YouTube is going a bit downhill, which I'm actually disappointed about because YouTube used to be great.
Well, YouTube was trying to go down. YouTube was trying to go down the streaming route, but
Yeah, what YouTube gaming? That's it.
it's not working out for them. It's really
I've
not.
tried using YouTube gaming, and there is an issue on it.
I'd also just like to point out, if you don't use YouTube Red, or the YouTube Pro as they're now calling it, if you don't have it on your mobile, they ask you every time you go on the YouTube app if you would like to upgrade for a
I know.
3 month.
It's because they're trying to earn back the money they're losing.
YouTube is now completely dying, and they are losing people by doing what they're doing. Have you got any 99s on there? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 99s. That's not bad. 8 99s.
Is RuneScape free?
Yeah, it's free.
It is. It costs if you want to be a member. However, it doesn't cost much. It's about £15 per 3 months.
That's a lot for someone that's broke.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, I'm actually going to download it now because fuck it.
Yeah, it's free, and if you get old school, it's all unlocked for you. Oh no, you have to be a member. Yeah, a lot
Is
of it's
RuneScape a
unlocked.
bit like World of Warcraft?
Eh.
Yeah. In a way, it's been RuneScape has been going for near enough just as long as World of Warcraft, and I'm afraid to say that games like Fortnite are completely killing it.
You want to see this real quick?
I hate Fortnite, but I enjoy PUBG.
Ding.
I'm waiting for the comments to start calling me a hypocrite because they're both battle royale games and all that.
They are. They're both Royale games. I won't hate you on it though, because PUBG was the originator of Royale games. They've never once tried to push their content out as much as Fortnite ever have. And
Exactly.
They've never tried
Like,
to kill off.
Fortnite is just taking the piss. And I don't know why, but there are now Fortnite fucking toy figures in the shops.
That's a very
Why?
Nice, that's a very nice number, by the way. 92 mil worth of magic locks. Nice. yeah, I'd like to point out that while PUBG have never ever tried to push people like Blizzard away, um, Fortnite have, and they are continuing to do so. A lot of Royale games are continuing to do that same thing, and it got to the point where Blizzard was actually losing developers. So, as far as I'm aware, the guys who created the Battle Royale stuff with PUBG, they've split off a small team to help develop Blizzard content to try and keep Blizzard alive without Blizzard paying them, because Blizzard is actually dying because of Royale games, which is unfortunately sad to see.
I don't see why there's such a big competition in games. Like, I don't see why game companies don't just work together and play nicely with each other.
To be honest, I'm so happy Prince Harry has done what he's done. I can't wait.
And said that Fortnite should be banned.
He's also signed a royal declaration stating that it should be in place. Within
Wait, really?
Yes, he signed a royal declaration stating that should be put in place within the next year. So anywhere within this year or next year, any Royale games, including Fortnite, will be removed from the British IP, and you will never be able to play them. He's even gone as far to sign in the declaration stating that if people try and use IPNs, it will also block the IPN that is being used.
Any Royale game does that include PUBG?
PUBG. It does indeed.
That's a bit stupid.
I'll be right back.
While I can agree that it may be a stupid move in some directions,
I can see why he's doing it, but it's a stupid move.
The direction that he's doing it is because kids are getting angrier. There has been a level in violence because of Fortnite throughout schools in the UK. It has also stopped children playing out on the streets because they'd rather play Fortnite. And it's also brought it to the point of there is more. The obesity levels are higher in children now because they would rather sit and play video games than go outside. Whereas for me, playing video games isn't so much fun anymore because a lot of people play it as a career. While I like to play video games for fun, it's not something that I would say I enjoy doing anymore. Not unless I can physically say it's actually going to make me a career out of it, because it's not fun for me. What I actually enjoy doing is riding my motorcycle. I'd rather get outside and ride my motorcycle every day. And that's how bad.
I didn't hear half of that because my computer just fucking crashed.
What did you hear?
Intermittent about stopping kids playing out on streets, and you riding your motorcycle.
Okay, yeah, you missed that quite a bit. So I was basically saying, the reason why the declaration was signed is because children aren't going out on the streets anymore because of obesity levels, because of violence in video games, because of the need of addiction, and it's got to stop. That's the point why this declaration is being signed, is because this kind of thing has to stop. Now, what I'd rather do, and it's sad to say this, like, I used to have fun playing video games, but I don't have fun playing video games anymore because it seems like every day when I log into something online or when I log into a video game, it seems like it's a competition for me to beat the next highest score And
Everything is a competition these days, and it's sad.
it is so sad, and it's got to the point now where I'd rather be out riding my motorcycle than I would be playing video games.
I've noticed that Rainbow Six has got a lot sweatier in casual than when it first came out.
Yeah, and if you look at it, it's because they've made it a competition. They've made it so you can get your team together, you can go and fight in these championships, you can make money out of it. So these sweaty 13-year-old, 12-year-old boys and girls team up and they go at it. Why? Because they want to be the next big team.
But then you also get these arseholes who like to team kill you for fun and then report you to Xbox when you ask them, why the fuck did you do that?
Yeah, well, they're called trolls, mate.
Yeah, and trolls have cost me my fucking job at Xbox Ambassadors program.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, these things happen. Trolls actually cost me my job as a PlayStation ambassador, which was fucking legit being a gold tier ambassador. And because of trolls, I lost it. I was kicked out of the ambassador program.
Now, I'm just going to say this. If the Xbox Ambassador team do hear this, fuck you. You need to listen and to not have this zero tolerance policy, because people can get banned for stupid shit.
I'd just like to reiterate this. I don't think what law means is fuck you in a sense. This needs to go towards both PlayStation, Sony, any PC developers of like community ambassadors or community developing owners or whatever. Be it Microsoft, Sony, whatever. You and your community guidelines and your community chiefs, your operators need to take further action with your ambassadors, because the ambassador programs, unfortunately, is awful. You literally listen to a troll rather than investigating something, and you would rather
I'm back.
just remove an ambassador than
Then listen to both sides of the story.
listen to both sides of the story, which I think is ridiculous. Because when you have someone who, like me, was a gold level tiered ambassador for PlayStation, for Sony, and because of a group of trolls, I lost my ambassador program. I lost my ambassadorship, and in turn, I was told it would take me 6 years to earn back my gold programmed ambassador title. For me, that was the worst thing I'd ever heard, which is why I gave up my first PlayStation. My first PlayStation 4, I gave it to my sister because of that very reason. I will never, ever tolerate communities throwing away their ambassadors because a troll has said, oh, this guy said this, when it wasn't true. Community ambassadors and community operators need to take more responsibilities in flushing out the plague that is trolls across their platforms. Because
But here's the thing.
What you'll find is most of your ambassadors are not breaking the rules. Now, this doesn't just stem with PlayStation, it doesn't just stem with Microsoft. This also
It applies to everyone.
It applies to everyone. One of the communities that we're actually streaming right now is RuneScape. I know for a fact, and I know if Jagex, if you hear this, your community, your forums are full of trolls that will attempt to infiltrate and devour moderators. In fact, player moderators, to the point where they lose their moderator program. That needs to stop. The investigations need to be placed. They need to be followed. And the correct procedures need to be better. Because otherwise, the communities are going to vanish. And they will vanish faster if you
Then you can build them.
Run the internet. And if trolls keep running the internet, like Laura's just said, your communities will vanish faster than you can keep rebuilding them.
Like, I'm not saying I was perfect, because I did lose my cool, but policy for ambassador programs is any sort of ban, and you're immediately off the team. And I honestly think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is.
But they don't care. They just see it as, oh, he's going to bring a bad thing to our name, we need to kick him before it happens.
No, it's completely wrong. And there's no way that this kind of behaviour can keep going, especially if people want to keep their ambassadors, if they want to keep their communities going, because it's just not going to stay stable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think on that note, we've been streaming for an hour.
We're going to call it a night?
I think we should. Mainly because I have work tomorrow. And also the fact that we are 2 listeners now. On
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
2. So...
And one of them is me.
And the other one is me. So, on that note, I'm going to bid everyone that tunes into this online on YouTube, if you see it on our YouTube channel, if not, you'll see it on our Twitter, because we will continue to post this stuff on Twitter.
And don't be afraid to at us in anything. I am thinking of starting up a little player showcase to show off for gamers in their natural habitat.
And like I have said previously, once I get myself a PS4, I will start to do these. Live streams on the SHD Radio live channel, or even on my own Twitch, and I will potentially promote other streamers or play with anyone that wishes to play with myself. If it means involving myself with the community further. So on that note, I think it's best that we bid everyone a very farewell. We will see you all again next week. Because yes, technically we should be streaming again next Sunday.
Yeah, technically. Yeah. Not sure if we will.
We will try. We will try to get on next Sunday. And if we can, you will see us again next Sunday. At the same time, well, maybe earlier. Preferably earlier.
Just keep an eye on our Twitter, we will let you know.
Just keep an eye on the Twitter. We'll let you know.
One of us will let you know. If not all 3.
Yeah. Alright. Deuces.
Alright, everyone, that was Shade Radio Shade Radio Podcast, Episode 3. Sorry, it's been delayed twice now. I've had one, issues with real life, and 2, internet issues. You know how it can be. But, Noxious Next of Noxious Lounge, and the Law and I will primarily be handling these. If you have any questions, like I said, just add us on Twitter. Drop in the Discord. It should be there should be a link to the Discord in the description of the video. So yeah, we love you. We'll see you next time.